Alright, today's Friday, March 20th. I'm doing this update in the afternoon. Um, this is a rough morning. So I had a big loss and gave back about 25% of the gains I've made since I started the scalping, what I'm calling the scalping system. It's more like buying support, really, not necessarily scalping. Although I have been getting in and out quickly, so um, this is going to be a long one because I kind of want to just try to go through this trade by trade. It's a little too long to really want to type in Trader View. So I'm watching this Genmark GNMK out of the gates. It was a gapper and had some decent volume, I believe, pre-market. I liked the way it looked. Actually, here, we'll do this for a little bit. So I'm not sure why I like that so much. I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at that attracted me to the stock. Because in hindsight, it looks like a stock that's going to just be a turd. But anyway, well, so just looking right here, I entered too early. So I missed this entry, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if I wasn't watching yet or if I tried to enter and didn't. Yeah, there's nothing. My canceled orders are showing. Oh, I tried to get in on INO. That's why. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so yeah, so I traded INO first. All right, so I apparently saw what I thought was support here at got in at 682. That was on a limit order and got stops out at 676, which means I'm down 6 cents on the day. Not a big deal. However, I did try to. Nope, nope, that's it. Okay, so that was my first trade of the day. I don't even remember that. Then I saw Genmark here pull back, and I guess, yeah, for this, I thought maybe this would act as support here at 640. Got long at 641 there, doubled it up at 608, so the break of 6. Probably would have been a smarter play to wait for the 590 area, although, to be honest, even that, I mean, it only bounced to 603. I just got caught in this downward grind. Um, and I was taking things too early. So like the bounce that did happen here, if I'd have gotten in down here at like the 570 level, sure, this bounce up past $6, that makes me 25 cents back. That's if I can get that, that's worth it, right? Um, but I was getting in too early. I got filled at 608 for fuck's sake. So when it bounces back to 604, that doesn't really help. Um, Bought again. It's 574. At this point, I'm just looking for things. Now I believe. Let's zoom in a little more here on this. Yeah, so I did take some profit So my last entry was 574, held through here. This popped. I took 4 cents worth of profit at 578, and then it just rolls back over. The last fill there was 552, and then I start taking small profits. I'm not really sure why. Maybe just, I don't know. So then I'm at 553. I get filled here at 568. I fill more here at 585. I tried to re-add here, thinking we'd get a bounce, and I guess I lost some more. Um, Again, I don't know what the hell I was doing here. I just thinking back. I mean, level 2 is not operating properly, and so rather than waiting for this level of, or even, you can look back over the actual day and see 550 was really a better level to wait for. And it wouldn't have happened here, but this 560 level was kind of getting blown through. Anyway, I entered at 580, and then it rolled over in the very next candle, and I got out at 567. So, and then I did get a little win here later, very little. Again, not waiting for it to hit this level, but getting filled at 606, which is, I do believe that was a terrible fill. It was one of those, like, I joined the bid thinking the bid was probably in the high fives, and apparently the bid was 606. But who knew, because Thinkorswim's level 2 is slow as balls. Anyway, I got out of here for, a 2-cent win, but I think I took another one later here on INO, yeah, which this was actually pretty nice. So this little, I got filled at 679 here, and it popped. This was like a crazy pop. Like, it was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and then all of a sudden it was up here. So I was like, okay, cool, get out. And then one more here where that didn't work out. I lost 5 cents here. Man, I just got really tired, and this is not a great thing to be doing when I have very little energy. It was a bad morning. The good news is, I'll bring this up. If you look at the profit and loss, I mean, that's a big down day. Don't get me wrong, but, look back here, and I had a 98-cent gain day. So these are almost equivalent, right? So take that out of the equation, and you've got all these green days. They're blue on this screen, but call them what they are. So yeah, I mean, I gave back, from here, from 439 to 333 is a 25% decline. Roughly, it's 24 point something. So, whatever, this day was bound to come. If the level 2 on Thinkorswim doesn't get fixed soon, I'm gonna have to start thinking about an alternative. And if I have to start thinking about an alternative, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe I could, I was thinking I could do like a sim account, but that doesn't really make sense either. The whole point was to be able to slowly step up share size, because I don't feel like I'm ready to do this style of trading with 10 shares even, or 100 shares, right? I'm just not there yet. Especially, I mean, with a day like today, that trade on Genmark, I wouldn't have been able to do that with 100 shares. And then every time every time I'm adding like that, I mean, the commissions on that Genmark trade would have been absurd. We're talking about 4 entries, 4 exits. If you're I'm paying commissions on each one of those transactions. Plus, if you're under the PDT rule, there's just so much that I liked about having this Thinkorswim account. Um, that, you know, I could deal with the slowness at the open and the and whatever other problems people complain about with Thinkorswim, but it's just oh man, this level 2 thing is actually killing me because not being able to see where the orders are and what the level 2 looks like, it really is a hindrance. I'm just watching time and sales, and it just doesn't help, not as much. Yeah, you can see a ton of orders go through, and you're like, okay, well that's probably where the, you know, if it's a bunch of sell orders, that's probably where the bid is at, but you can't see the bid size that's left. Is, you know, is there a big wall there that's not moving? So is this a good time to get in? Is this probably support? You know, I have a feeling Genmark was being pretty heavily manipulated, but I couldn't fucking tell. So anyway, bad morning. I thought I could wiggle my way out of Genmark, and actually, if you look back, I mean, I got in here at 641, you know, and it ended up grinding back to the high 630s. In fact, I think, oh yeah, I was confused there for a second. The high 630s, right? So I mean, like, I could have, had I, you know, had I stuck with my ads and just rode this out, I could have ended up profitable. But you don't know that. Obviously, that's hindsight, right? You know, if I had waited for some of these pops and taken profit a little later, I probably would have done. I definitely would have done better, no doubt about it. So anyway, well, I might reach out to Thinkorswim, and I'm not going to get an answer. That's the thing. I like how part of me wants to just contact their support and sort of bitch, but I don't know. I'm always of the opinion that you're not going to get anywhere. You know, it's going to be some fucking $4 an hour tech support guy who doesn't even really know tech support. He's just there to give vague answers and then try to put it on you. Like, what he's going to ask what the computer's like, what the system's like, and I'm going to say, but 2 weeks ago it worked fine. So don't tell me it's my computer. Anyway, I think I'm done for the day. Maybe I'll practice trade a little bit this weekend, but that's it for now. And I don't know. I need to reset this weekend. I need to do some low reward living. I think maybe a hike again, and then just some reading and no TV or movies or anything. Be back at it Monday.